Today on Tarrant County Eats, I'm going to introduce you to our newest burger restaurant, Twisted Root Burger Company. As a busy real estate agent in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I get the opportunity to go into a lot of restaurants. At Tarrant County Eats, we're going to share that experience with you. All right, we're inside now in Twisted Root, and I'm here with Chef Quincy. Chef, thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming and doing this with us. My viewers and I can't wait to hear more about your restaurant. Tell us about how it started.
Well, it started as a small idea. My business partner, Jason Boso, we met in culinary school. And 2 years after we graduated, I get a call and Jason had ideas about starting a business. Since we were both certified chefs, we knew what it takes to cook and make food taste good, look good, and all those kind of things. So we got together and we were going to had several ideas, several different concepts as far as what we were going to do. But, Jason said, let's just do burgers.
We're going to go to the back and show you how our wonderful burgers are prepared. This process, these are called clamshell units, and they were designed to cook the burger on both sides at the same time. And we have feet that Jason and I designed that won't let you push down and flatten it out more than it should be. So, and this is on all of these units. So the meat comes off, we push it over here, whatever choice of cheese you want, then we'll put the cheese on it, and we put it under this thing, which is called a bell cover. Spray water underneath to infuse moisture so it keeps the meat juicy as well. And once the cheese melts, we take it off, and there you have the perfect burger. From there, the burger goes over here onto the tray, and it goes down the line where we garnish it with whatever topping our customer wants on it. You have mushrooms, we have green chilies. We got our own blue cheese that we make every day, our own guacamole that we prepare in-house, our own sauces, chipotle ranch and ranch, jalapenos, tomatoes, lettuce, and onion. And from there, this burger goes in the window. They put their fries on it, whatever they want, onion strings and fried pickles, and then it goes out to the customer.
So, do you want to elaborate a little bit more about your burgers? Tell me about some of the burgers that you're most proud of. What makes your burgers different than Whataburger, or even some of the your burgers are a lot different than even some of the more upscale burger restaurants.
Yes, they are, and it's intentional because having the qualifications that Jason and I have, we just didn't want to be plain Jane with what we presented to the public and our customers. You can go anywhere and get a burger, but because ours are chef-driven, with our own recipes, we have companies that incorporate our recipe into their beef and their different meats that we get, and a lot of things you can't really get a nice, like a buffalo burger or something like that, without paying an arm or a leg and giving them one of your kids or something like that.
What are the different meats that you use in your burger?
Some of the different meats are, we have our own regular hamburger meat, which is a 7327, I believe. We change from time to time, but we incorporate just enough lean and enough marbling where it's juicy, and incorporate just enough fat. We have buffalo on the menu every day, which they raise their animals just north of here, but it's all in Texas.
Really?
And we have other game meats like elk, venison, boar, and these animals are not, no hormones and stuff like that. They're grass-fed. They're in a controlled environment, so they don't get out and get all the other stuff that your normal wild game would get. But of course, we have meats like kangaroo or camel.
Wow.
Yes, and of course they're imported. But when the meat's given to us, we still incorporate our ingredients in them. It's not just a plain. There's no really gamey stuff like people would imagine that stuff like that would taste. It's good stuff. It's very lean, very healthy.
That's awesome. So one of the things, I've been here quite a few times. I don't know if you know that, Chef Quincy. I'm a huge fan of Twisted Root.
Thank you.
And so one of the things I like about it is the culture. Talk about the culture. Who created the culture? Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's kind of a collaboration between the two of us and our team, along with other people that we were involved with. But we promised ourselves that we weren't going to be your traditional burger joint. We wanted to be different. We wanted to present ourselves to the communities where we built different, because people get locked into routine so much. And we wanted to spotlight our brand by giving something that was fun and inviting and for grown-ups and kids alike. So that's what that concept.
You guys have definitely accomplished that, I think. I think one of the examples of that is actually sitting right in front of us here. This is a neat little idea you guys do after you order your burger. This is what you give people instead of giving them a number or something. They have this really neat little picture on the back of it. They're all kind of fun, aren't they?
Well, they are, and that's one reason we introduced it, because you get so locked in on the blinking buzzer thing, or someone asking your real name. Not all the time you're not willing to do that. It just gets old. So we wanted to give people something that was fun and inviting, and everybody likes to be a movie star or Star Wars character or Dirty Harry or something like that.
Who doesn't want to be one of those two guys,
so
right?
That when you come here, you get to be those characters, and not only be them, other people find it amusing. They find it fun seeing who has those names and who has those characters. And I'm kind of glad they didn't put Lindsay Lohan on mine.
I think I've gotten Lindsay Lohan before, actually. That's funny. Yeah, you never know what you're going to get.
Yes, that's right.
I want to talk a little bit about this location. So apparently this is your 18th location, correct?
I believe it is.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're here in historical Mansfield. What made you choose this spot for your 18th location?
Well, not only was there not any other brands that compared to ours, not saying we're above and beyond everybody else or all the rest, but we try to be, because that's our goal, actually. Because I still go to Whataburger, it's like, but our burgers the chef, everything is chef infused, from our burgers, what we put in our meats and what we put in our sauces, which are all made in-house. No other brands do that. And that I believe that's what sets us apart from everybody else.
So you have a lot of different options here. I don't think as many times I've been here, I don't even think I realized you have that many different kinds of meats on the menu. So you can literally come in here, order the menu, order the burger the way you like it, and you can choose what meat is infused in with the burger, right?
You can pick your burger, whatever game, or if it's a regular burger, you get to choose your own toppings. Most of our toppings, from the guacamole to the ranch, chipotle ranch, it's all made in-house. So it's prepped in-house, and we don't use outside sources to do that for us.
It's great. I love it. My favorite is you have one, and forgive me, I forget what it's called, so you're gonna have to help me here. But it's got an egg and some French fries smashed into it.
Freshman 15.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not a big fan of. I try not to eat bread, so when I come here, that is a great hamburger, great burger to eat without bread.
On a bed of lettuce.
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of my favorites. So one last thing I want to ask you about. You also have one of the favorite things I like to do when I come here. I'll eat at the bar, and I don't know what you've got here. It looks like a really good lemonade. You have some great lemonades, iced teas. You also have some pre-mixed mules.
Yes. The Twisted Mule was a drink that was, there was a bartender, is a bartender named Jason Cosmos, and he was voted at some point a couple of years ago as one of the top bartenders in the world. And he happens to be a friend of Jason Boso. So he came down, mixed this concoction up together, and it goes like wildfire. Everybody seems to like how smooth it is. We also have our own bourbon that we made ourselves at Herman Marshall. It's a distillery in Garland, Texas. And we went out and picked the brand that we wanted, the proof that we wanted it to be, and all that, and they bottled it for us, and we have it in all of our stores. So that's pretty unique as well.
That's awesome. You know what? I can tell is from listening to you, hearing your story, listening about your ingredients, your burgers, your drinks, I can tell that you guys have a lot of pride in what you do here. In every little thing, you've taken the time to really handpick things, to make sure that they're the best and that everybody here is getting a great experience. We're going to show you the environment here in this particular restaurant. Does this restaurant compare? I've been in some other restaurants that look completely different than this one. Do you do that when you open up new restaurants? Do you have kind of a different environment?
Yes, all of our stores they're built a little different, but this is our first one this nature where we use these cards. We bring these out to your table, and you take them out. You take your cards out to the table, pin them up here. We still call the names of some of our stores, but we're transitioning with wherever the industry's going. You have to go with the flow, you get left behind, that kind of thing. But
yes, it's really different. Table service here, you're not going to get it in Deep Ellum, which was our first store. Deep Ellum's our baby, but it's one of our most popular restaurants still to this day.
Yeah, that didn't surprise me.
Yeah, because that's the store that they saw where we did the show with Guy Fieri, and people tend to gravitate. I do myself, wherever he's been, it's usually the place I look up and Google or whatever if I'm out of town, and it's usually pretty good stuff.
You think Guy Fieri beat me here?
We can work on that.
Actually, I made it to Mansfield before you did, right?
Yes.
All right. So, you guys come on out, try this restaurant. I don't know how you can't fall in love with Chef Quincy. He's great to listen to. It's great to hear his story. Try one of his restaurants, but this one here in Mansfield specifically, we've got a great outdoor patio that we're sitting in right now. Kind of a hot day, but you know what? We are comfortable. It's got misters, and it's really comfortable right now. Great environment inside, great place to sit at the bar and eat if you're by yourself. I really love this location, Quincy. I think it was a great idea. If you haven't been down here to downtown historic Mansfield, it's a great spot. A lot of things are coming in here. We've got some new eateries coming in right around here, and a brewery you guys saw last week. You saw we did our show at Dirty Job Brewing. It's right down the street. So really, really great spot. I think you guys made a great choice in landing right here.
So I just gave one of my Twisted Root customers Ray Charles, so here's how I'm going to call it. She gives me money when I'm in need. Oh, she's the kind of girl I need. I've got a woman way over time. She's good for me. Hey folks, would y'all grab Ray Charles by the hand and bring him up here, please?
You're so kind.
One quick note that I forgot is that we also have great custard here.
Great custard.
It's not your normal everyday ice cream. It's our recipe that we concocted back in 2006. We used to get up every morning early, way early before the store closed, cook one batch of chocolate, one batch of oatmeal. Oatmeal. I love oatmeal. One batch of vanilla. Because, of course, we grew beyond that, so we found this company, gave my recipe, and they make it for us and send it down to us. We serve it here on the Santa service. But it's stuff like Grandma used to make out on the back porch.
Man, you're making me, we're hot out here, you're making me dying for some of this custard now.
Thank you.
You know what, there's one other thing we almost forgot that I think you're famous for. Are you not? The pickles?
Our pickles.
You got a whole bunch of flavored pickles back there.
Even the regular pickles are kind of a big deal, you know, but we have ranch pickles, we have bread and butter pickles, another grandma thing. We have our atomic pickles and sweet and spicy pickles. And that's Jason and I that's our gift to the public. Normally you go somewhere and you have to, can I have another pickle? Well, here you get to go up, walk up to the pickle barrel, have as much as you want. Have as much as you want.
That's great stuff. And you were brave enough to open the day before the pickle parade. We had like 25,000 people down here.
Yeah.
And you were brave enough to do your hard opening, right? I don't know if you had a soft open before then, but you opened up the store like the day before that.
I don't know if brave is the word you want to use. It's like a lack of knowledge.
Maybe you didn't realize how big the pickle parade was?
No, we did. It was great, and the people were great and patient. I love the people here in Mansfield. They're really, they deal with us on a daily basis, and they're very patient. Understand.
It's a great town. It's a great town. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Chef Quincy, thank you so much for sharing with us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, John.
I look forward to more burgers and seeing what you guys do down here. You guys going to keep opening up stores, right?
We'll slow down a little bit, but there's no stopping.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. You guys come on out to Twisted Root here in Mansfield. Enjoy some of Chef Quincy's burgers, and we'll see you next time.